Hey guys, Natalia Kirshner here, an English-speaking tour guide, interpreter, translator, a teacher, and a narrator based in Kyiv, Ukraine. And today is the 31st of August 2023. It's almost 9 p.m. and I am in one of Kyiv's bookshops in downtown Kyiv. In fact, this is my favorite one because, well, there was a time when I dropped in here every single day, but now much less often. But just as I was passing by my favorite bookshop, I decided to look into it, and the shop, the shop is full of books. You can see all the shelves are full of books, and in fact, I asked the shop assistants whether they have anything about Ukraine's history, some history books, and they say they have a whole collection, a very rich collection dedicated to Ukraine's history. And right now I'm standing close to, what's your name?
Anastasia.
Anastasia. She is actually a shop assistant, and she's trying to help me to find the book I'm looking for. Анастасия, что вы можете мне рассказать о вашей подборке книг по истории Украины? I'm asking her what she can show me in terms of history of Ukraine and the most recent publications.
Добре. Зараз у нас дуже багато книг саме по історії України.
Today we have a very good collection of books dedicated to history of Ukraine.
З початком повномасштабного вторгнення українці почали читати зараз найбільшу історію. Тому я можу показати зараз підбірки найпопулярнішого серед того, що у нас.
Well, the interest has increased. I mean, more and more people have expressed interest in the history of Ukraine since the onset of the full-scale invasion of Ukraine. So Anastasia is going to give me a piece of advice. Okay, I just to give you a better view of the shop. Okay, so Anastasia.
Добре, одна з найпопулярніших це Сергій Плохій, Брама Європи.
One of the most popular books now is The Gate to Europe by
Ця книга,
Сергій Плохий.
Ця книга буде про історію України від початку, від перших людей, які з'явились на нашій території, і до часів незалежності, тобто до сьогоднішнього дня.
So this book covers a very long period, starting from the first settlers who came here and actually settled on the territory which is present-day Ukraine, and up to the present time until today. So it covers both ancient and modern history of Ukraine.
Також
Also, we
може
have
бути Олександр Плохій, короткий курс історії України.
a similar book by Alexander Poli. It's called Brief History of Ukraine.
Тут зібрана вся історія України. Кожна тема буде стиснутою, короткою і зрозумілою. Вона дуже гарно оформлена.
It's a very rich book. It's a very good book and looks very nice. And you see, it's
Є ілюстрації.
it's full of illustrations and it's quite well. The publication is quite expensive and it looks very good.
Так. Також може бути Володимир В'ятрович, він теж входить в топ цих українських істориків.
Now another book was written by Volodymyr Vyatrovich, who is one of Ukraine's top historians, and he wrote
Так, книга називається «Наше століття». Вона в ній йдеться про те, що війна почалась саме не з 14-го року, а вона почалась ще в минулому столітті і тягнеться вже доволі довго.
So, and he claims that the war that is going on now in eastern and southern Ukraine, it hasn't begun. It didn't begin just a few years ago. It began a long, long time ago, and it's been running. It's been going on for centuries. So he's actually in this book. This book contains a brief overview of this long and a long war.
А також з того, що нещодавно вийшло, це автор Сергій Громенко, «Чому Україна виграє».
And one of the most recent publications is the book titled "Why Ukraine is Winning the War." It was written by Sergei Hromenko.
Так, тут автор відповідає на поширені питання, чому Росія взагалі вже програла, хоч війна ще й не скінчилась, які взагалі цілі перед собою ставили Росії, чому в них не вдасться отримати те, що вони бажають. Книга була написана з 14-го року по 22-й, тобто це вже такий текст, який пройшов певний час.
So this book came out in well, it covers a period from 2014 through 2022. So, and the author just he sets out. He actually tells the reader about the goals that Russia has set and why it's not. Why Russia will never win this war, and actually he is just giving the reasons, and he's given the reasons why Russia has actually lost this war. It has already lost this war.
Так, і ще один варіант.
And one more book dedicated to this topic.
Це автор Володимир Вакуленко, це його щоденники та збірка віршів.
The author is Volodymyr Vakulenko. It's a collection of verses, of poems, and from his diary.
Так, це автор, він, на жаль, загинув, він був закатований росіянами, і зараз видавництво...
Unfortunately, he was tortured to death by Russian soldiers in this war.
Та зараз видавництво видало цю книгу, і всі отримані з неї кошти вони перерахують родині загиблого.
And all the money that the book will bring, the sales will go, the revenue will go towards the family of the author, who, as I said, was killed in this war.
Так, і загалом, якщо окрім історії можемо запропонувати книгу про Київ, щоб трішечки від цього відволіктись, але не забувати змісту.
And apart from history, I can suggest a book which is dedicated to Kyiv, to its sites and its history, because we should never forget our capital city, the capital city of Ukraine, Kyiv. So it's in English, as you can see, or it's titled Awesome Kyiv. And in fact, I like the way it looks. You can see it's on the cover. There's an image of a chestnut tree leaf, which is a symbol of Kyiv, actually, because it's depicted on the coat of arms of Kyiv, a leaf of a chestnut tree.
Кількість варіантів, звісно, у нас їх дуже багато.
We also have a whole bunch of other books dedicated to Ukraine's history, and over there on these top shelves they have a collection, a selection of books dedicated to the world history. For example, this book is called Hitler and Stalin, The Tyrants and the Second World War. This one, which is you can see red and blue, and the next one is dedicated to the Holocaust, where a lot of Jews died during the Second World War, and some other options that can just tell you about modern history, modern world history. Okay, guys, it's getting dark. The shop is going to they are closing the shop in a few minutes. It's almost 9 p.m. And I'd like to thank Anastasia for her brief introduction to the collection of books dedicated to the history of Ukraine. And as I said, the shop is actually doing very well each day. A lot of young people, mostly young people, as far as I understand, mostly young people come here. So the interest is, people are actually interested, and more people are getting interested in first of all, in the history of the world and the history of Ukraine. And there's a whole collection dedicated to psychology, to business, and a very wide collection of fiction books. Okay, and that's it for today, guys. Until next time, from me, Natalia Kirshina. Goodbye.